Hey everybody, welcome to Rami's Kitchen, okay? And I'm Dr. Darryl Wolfe and this is Rami, and today what are we going to be showing them?
We're going to be showing you how to use, make the perfect coffee with all the...
Bulletproof coffee. We're going to show you how to make Doc of Detox bulletproof coffee. Now when I say bulletproof coffee, we're talking about taking organic coffee beans, okay, and making that coffee something that nobody can put down. Nobody can tell you that, oh my God, you've got an addiction to coffee. Well, when I tell you what we're gonna do to coffee, that coffee is gonna be a healing coffee. We're gonna take a step by step, and we're actually gonna tell you why we do what we do, and you're gonna understand something. I'm not giving up my coffee, okay? I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't vape, okay? I don't have an addiction to alcohol, and I don't have an addiction to foods. I like to have a coffee in the morning, but before I start my coffee, what do? Well, what I do first thing in the morning is I go through my ritual of my exercises, my breathing, and things of that nature, setting up my day on an emotional level. But what I do is I make sure I always do a quart of hot structured water with black diamond in it. And before I even do that, I do my ionic calcium, Merigen, okay? So I always make sure I hydrate first. I don't start my day with coffee, okay? That's the first mistake we always make. We wanna make sure that the reason why we go in with 1 liter to 1 quart, you can do even 16 ounces, but don't do less than 16 ounces adults, okay? But if you could do 1 liter, I'm serious, 1 liter of structured, warm to hot water with some black diamond in it, guess what? You're gonna be sucking up all that acid, all those heavy metals. You're gonna be locking down what people call viruses, which are just chemicals and heavy metals, that's all they are. But you're gonna be sucking all that up into the black diamond. And remember something, structured water hydrates 1,000% better than any other water. So guess what? We all know that what time? Well, okay, does everybody know that from 4 o'clock in the morning until 12 noon, that is when we detoxify the most. So the reality is, don't break it. Don't break that. It's called intermittent fasting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure I hydrate, I detoxify, and then usually by around, I'd say 7, 8 o'clock, okay, I'm doing my bulletproof coffee. Now you're gonna say, yeah, but that might shut down your detoxification. It won't shut it down all the way, and remember something, when you see what we put into our organic coffee, all right, and when you drink this, you'll never feel like this again. You're not gonna feel anxious, okay? You're not gonna feel like you're talking fast or spinning out, all right? You're gonna be drinking something that's totally nourishing to the body. Now, I know you probably don't believe this, but we can prove it. So first thing we did was, if you have a drip coffee maker, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your coffee grounds in, and then you're gonna take anywhere, depending on how much coffee you're gonna make, from a teaspoon, a level teaspoon to a level tablespoon of black gold. Guys, first of all, if there's any chemicals, okay, or any heavy metals, or anything in the coffee, it's gonna be buffered out, okay? Next thing is, when you put black gold on top of your coffee grounds and the water's dripping through, okay, that brings the black gold in and it buffers down all the acid. So now the acid of the coffee is buffered down, so you're gonna get a smoother coffee. But remember what black gold does. Black gold will drop off up to 70 micronutrients, and it will also do what? It'll also load itself up 300 to 600% in heavy metals, acidity, and things like viral infections, okay? You can believe it or not believe it, all the science is there. And black gold is made out of humic fulvic, which is actually, ours comes from drumheller, where most of the dinosaurs are found. And the reason why they were there is because they lived off the plant life in Alberta, drumheller. And the reality is that this is called black gold. When does it go bad? Never. Did you know this is millions of years old? Did you know that there's a product called zeolite? It can't touch this. Zeolite can suck up things, but it doesn't do all of the things that black gold does. Then you've got activated charcoal that doesn't even come close to this. Then what we've got is we've got black gold, which is humic fulvic. And as far as I know, because I'm not going to just put it out there, but we are the only ones that I know that have a certified, okay, laboratory by the government. That's because our standards are so high, and we use no chemicals to process our humic fulvic, and we're the only company that I know of that does that. And we have the richest humic fulvic in the world, okay? So now you've went and you did your drip coffee. If you have a drip coffee maker, then you can drip that water through and you can buffer it all down. And then here it is right here. You want to take away?
Yes.
You want to do it? So Rami will take it from here.
So you have your black gold, your coffee, and then it's very simple. All you do is C60. C60 is the most powerful source of vitamin C.
Well, it's actually 250 to 300 times stronger than vitamin C. So I didn't say 250%. I said 250 to 300 times stronger than vitamin C. How many people know that C60 and black diamond and black gold are being used to totally neutralize all the symptoms of this and the so-called COVID? Understand something. These are very powerful things like our C60, our MCT oil C60 or hemp oil C60, okay? All right? You have to understand, that is the highest vibrating molecule on the planet. And if you understand energy and you understand frequency, I just said that these two products are the highest vibrational molecules on the planet. It's called energy. And everybody's after energy. So what we'll do is we'll take our coffee.
We put the C60. Let's do it on both. You can do a teaspoon. Oh, a little bit over.
You'll do a teaspoon in your coffee, and then of course you can do more than that if you want. But I would prefer that if you had another coffee throughout the day, just put another teaspoon in. We don't need more than a teaspoon in per cup of coffee. Okay, all right. And I'm going to tell you, it is going to smoothen it out even more, okay? So and remember something, the black gold that we used over here, it just enriched the flavor of your coffee. When you add black gold or black diamond to any juices, whether it's vegetable juice or it's coffee or it's tea or it's just water, you're going to get more out of it. It's more hydratable, okay?
And then we go to our black diamond. And black diamond, you will put like 1/8 of a teaspoon in your coffee.
I want you to take a look at black diamond, and this is the richest humic fulvic in the world. So I'll come as close as I can. Do you see? It should be sparkling for you. But what I want to do is, if I can show you something, I'm going to show you what black diamond is. Black diamond, okay, I'm going to move this right to the middle here. Black diamond is the richest humic fulvic that's made, okay? And like I said, we do it with no chemicals. Now watch this. I'm just going to leave that there for now, okay? And that's 1/8 of a teaspoon that somebody would use, and you could use that much in, let's say, a quart of structured water, okay? Now watch what it does, and we'll just keep going, and then we'll take a look at this. I will not touch it, and it has enough energy in it. Remember something, okay, millions of years old. This is plant life from millions of years ago. So what kind of energy do you think that has in it? How pristine do you think that the actual planet was back then? Look at this, how it dances. This is going to mix itself. And the reality is, if you do want to mix it and you're in a hurry, don't go too fast because it'll stick to the sides. If I don't touch this, this is going to completely mix itself, okay? So just take another look at it. How quick is that? There it is, okay? This is probably one of the most amazing products. This is the best heavy metal detoxifier, parasite detoxifier for the brain, the blood, and all the tissue cells of your body. If you do a little bit of this every day and a little bit of the black gold does the digestive tract from the mouth to the rectum, and then the black diamond does every cell, blood, all the fluid inside the cells, outside the cells, and inside the brain, okay? All right, take it away, Rami.
So we do that, and then you
So
can
now
use...
what we've done is we put C60 in, we put some black diamond in, okay?
And then we just put the milk of our, well, it's cream of our choice, and this is oatmeal, and it just makes it thicker. And
Oat milk makes it creamy. Everybody, you know what?
Just a tad.
And I'm telling you, you will never ever miss that cow cream again, because cow's cream is concentrated milk. And if you don't know this, the whole planet is allergic to cow's milk, cheese, yogurt, or anything else from cows. And you can believe it or not believe it. Your belief systems will carry you wherever you want to go. But it's real science is that we cannot digest it properly. First of all, we don't have 4 stomachs. And cow's milk is 20 times larger in molecule than mother's milk. It's also got casein in it, which is actually, we're allergic to it as human beings. And we actually become addicted on a brain level, just like you would cocaine or heroin, when it comes to, oh my God, I don't know why, but I have to eat cheese every day. Yeah. And then you're going to cork yourself up. Anyways.
And then you just mix it a little bit. And you can do it as dark as you want. I just put a tiny.
And if you want, you can add a little bit of maple syrup, or you can add, which I like to do, a little bit of maple syrup, or you can add a little bit of raw honey to it. And you know what? Just a little bit. Just don't overdo it. Remember something: all natural sugars only go into healthy cells. If you use white sugar, any processed sugars, it'll go into mutated, inflamed cells. Are you getting this? Because they have a right spin where natural sugars have a left spin. And the only thing that natural sugars can do is wang out your blood balance. Oh, I'm hypoglycemic. I'm up and I'm down. Well, yeah, take a look at your diet. So the reality is too much sugar can whack out your blood levels. But the reality is it won't cause any other trouble, but that's enough. So don't overdo your sweet tooth, okay?
You can also add some immunity in winter when all those sicknesses are going around. Then you can use the immunity oil. Just put a drop
Just
in
a
your
drop.
coffee. Or you can use peppermint, and it has that peppery coffee taste. It's so good. Just using those two, that's what I add.
But you know what? You don't have to add any more to it.
No,
And
then, just like this, it's delicious.
And then you can just give it a little stir, okay? And if you want, guess what? For those of you who have that little bit of sweet tooth, remember something, you can add Amino Boost, okay? This product is mind-blowing, okay? Yesterday we also showed a video that was called The Ultimate Shake. You can see it in my Do-It-Yourself guide. That's where that's going to be going. Just like this one is in the Do-It-Yourself guide. And we'll be putting in other recipes for you as well, okay? But you can put a little bit of the Amino Boost in there. And this has all your aminos, okay? And it's in Dutch chocolate if you want that little bit of flavor, okay? Let me tell you something. You can do this and you're not going to hurt yourself. And if you're the type of person that you're losing muscle, okay, or you're feeling really weak, or you're trying to do a detox diet but get your strength up, if you take also just even some SON formula and you were to put that in a little coffee grinder, you could actually put that in the coffee. It'll thicken up the coffee a little bit more, or you can just put it in the blender and you can blend it up in the blender, okay? All right, which is right to the right here.
Yes.
Okay? So think outside the box. Think outside the box. How am I going to not just have my coffee, but nourish myself as well? So you know what? I can get away with this. I can do this because I'm not going to feel jittery. I'm not going to feel any of those things that people feel when they just go and get a coffee that's just got caffeine in it, and that's just going to blow you away. Let's harness that energy, okay, and make it ours.
And also, like after I started doing my coffee like this, I used to drink 2-3 cups of coffee. Now it's 1. Maybe sometimes when I'll have 2 just because the taste is so good. But it really does take that addiction to coffee.
And if you are addicted to coffee, okay, just remember this. Don't start your day with just the coffee. Do what I just said and start your day. If you could start your day with a liter or a quart of warm to hot structured water with some black diamond in it, I promise you that, you know what, the detoxification is there, you'll stable yourself. Remember something, whether you want to believe this or not, the greatest bowel movement comes from hydration, not from salads. Salads is only second to hydration, okay? You can eat salads all day long, but if you don't drink enough water, and structured water hydrates 1,000% better, then guess what? You're gonna be grunting and a-groaning trying to get that gold nugget out, okay? All right?
Okay, so we're done with our coffee, and you wanna try some?
Yeah.
You love it, it's so good.
So, you know, play with it. Play with things, you know? Life is for enjoying, okay? And I gotta tell you something. We gotta come together as a Braveheart nation. We gotta share recipes. We gotta share Braveheart stories. We gotta support each other. We gotta lift each other up. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. We're emotional beings, okay? Let me ask you, you know, are you gonna leave smiles everywhere you go today, okay? Please, let's see how many people that you can make feel better. Bring them up just a little bit and watch how it brings you up. What do you want to talk about now?
Okay, now we're gonna talk about hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, and it's
Yeah,
very
but
simple too.
this is a hot chocolate that is, again, trust me, you give this hot chocolate, your kids aren't going to be bouncing off the walls because it's amino boost. It's amino boost. It stabilizes them. It makes them strong. It calms their brain down. It doesn't rev it up. You know? Okay? Go ahead.
So it's simple. Again, we use oat milk just because it's thicker, but you can use coconut milk if you like the coconut flavor in your hot chocolate, or almond milk, whatever you decide. So we pour the coconut, the oat milk, and then
Oat milk or coconut milk, your choice. But like she said, the oat milk is creamier, and I like it creamier.
just make sure you get a good quality organic oat milk.
And you can decide how much you're going to make. And remember, you're looking at, for an adult, it's 1 scoop, right?
1 scoop, yeah.
And you're looking at, for a young child, it would be half a scoop, okay? So we go by body weight. So if you look at when we have on here like an adult dosage, if the child was 75 pounds, you go at half. If the child was 40 pounds, you might go at only maybe 40% or 30%, okay? All right? So just play with it. Remember something, we're not dealing with drugs. Everybody goes, is this good for my cat? Is this good for my dog? Is this good for my child? Will this hurt my baby? None of our products will hurt anyone. It's impossible. These are just high vibrational, concentrated foods. That's it. Okay? So just remember, anything that we talk about here, you can do for your cat, your dog, and your baby and yourself.
So you will add 1 scoop of amino boost. Now, if your kids or your family does, even if they're young, but they do sports, then they can take a little bit more of this because it's so, you know.
Yeah, like if they do sports and then let's say they're going to go play hockey, you want to make them something warm or hot. You know, what you want to do is you can then throw in the amino boost, but you can also put in the SON formula. I got to tell you something. If you were to give them, let's say an adult male would take 4 and put it into his hot chocolate, blend it up, and that will give him this extra energy, okay, for like 2 hours. Like that's 2 hours of sustainable energy. And SON formula, it absorbs 99% of the amino acids will be guaranteed to be absorbed. There's not another formula like it in the world. And there's no one that can come and tell me there is, because there isn't. I've done my homework. This formula, SON, it's been out for 25 years and nothing can rival it. It is totally pure. Did you know that, are you ready for this? 98% of all of the so-called protein formulas and amino formulas come from out of China. They have a 7% uptake. This is 99%. This is used for even cancer patients. Okay, because when a stage 3 or 4 cancer patient, what happens is the cancer will eat up the muscle in the body. You know what people say after 50? I'm losing weight. No, you're not. You're losing muscle. And understand this. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing live. Okay, I'm going to be showing. Okay, I'm going to be showing you. And if you want, you can go into my do-it-yourself guide and you'll be able to watch this video. And I'm going to be showing you my exercise routine. So it's going to be about 45 minutes long, but I'm going to show you how I exercise, never go to a gym. And all I'm doing is lengthening, strengthening, detoxifying, and toning at the same time. No weights, no equipment. And you're going, well, I can tell your body doesn't look that great, Daryl. But I mean, I feel great. I've got lots of energy. You know, I've got flexibility. You know what? And I'm heading on to 70 now. So the reality is that we're going to be showing you in our do-it-yourself guide, in our library, so many different things. You're going to find these videos there, and we're going to keep on adding videos, all right? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. What if we all came together? What if we loved ourselves and loved each other? What if we were trying to help out every one of our brothers and sisters? What would this world look like? You think about that, and I mean it. I mean it. I am so sincere about what I'm saying right now, okay?
So we add the sun formula. Oh, the milk should be hot. You can do it in the stove and just get it warm enough as much as you want it. You put it in the blender. You put the C60 oil again.
And this is for the hot chocolate we're talking about now.
You can, if you have a child that has, you know, needs to focus in school and doesn't.
If they got ADD, ADHD, autism, they can't focus. Let me tell you something. Children don't get enough essential oils. And when it comes to like the a C60 hemp or the C60 MCT oil, understand something. They're getting all their essential fatty acids, plus they're getting the highest antioxidant on the planet called C60. And it's also, like I said, 250 to 300 times stronger in vitamin C. So let's just rock their world, okay? And understand something. Your kids are not paying attention to you because you're not nourishing them. You're just feeding them. Stop feeding them. Start nourishing them. Okay? That's really important, and they'll have their focus.
Then you can add dates again because they will add that sweetness that the kids need, or for you too, and it's also very healthy. You know, healthy.
Oh, it makes them taste so good. Even if you're the type of person that says, I would never eat a date. When you put it, like, most people wouldn't eat a date, but when we tell them that there's a date in there, they go, wow, it is so nice, okay? So just try it, that's all. Give it a shot.
And we also, for kids that don't want to take we use our Synonian.
Synonian, and our Synonian is being renamed, and it's going to be called the Perfect Day Multi, because it is. The Synonian minerals, it has 150 different nutrients, from vitamins to minerals to antioxidants to enzymes. So understand, everything is there. Listen, ladies, there is no prenatal multi that can even come close to this. I guarantee you there's nothing around the world that can. It's all organic. It took us 3.5 years to put this together properly. So this one here is good for everybody. And so again, body weight, like, you know, if an adult is going to do with a child, even if they're younger, you can take one of the Synonian, open it up and put it in. They'll never taste it. Okay, so the reality is how can I get all of this nutrition into my child without them having to swallow or say they don't like it or things of that nature?
Yes. So we put, you know, depending on the weight, you will add some Synonian, and then you just mix it. And if it's for an adult and you want to put a little bit of coffee just for the taste, with, you know,
add it.
Oh,
add your Doc of Detox bulletproof coffee to it if you want to.
That'll be mocha coffee.
Now it'll be mocha.
Let
me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself, but make sure you're not mistreating yourself. Make sure that you are bulletproofing your hot chocolate, bulletproofing your coffee. And that's the deal. And remember something, you're looking to be satisfied. Wait until you put in all these nutrients into the coffee and you will go, wow, you know what? I usually drink 3 cups of coffee a day. I am totally good right now. It has just turned off my cravings, okay? Remember that cravings are called malnourishment. You're not nourishing yourself. So flip the switch, okay, to turn off the hunger, to turn off the addictions, because all addictions, okay, are trying to take the place of something that you need. You think about that on an emotional and physical level.
And let's not forget our black diamond. That's just as important to mix in there. And then you just mix it.
So, and you're going to have to rev it up, and then guess what? When you're going to do is put it on high, Then you're going to put it on low again so everything settles, and then you put it on high again. You might have to do that 3 times. And when you do that, everything settles, and then you make sure it's all blended up. There's no chunks. Okay? All right.
And then you just put it in your cup, and it's delicious. And it can be warm, it can be cold. You know, for the
And
kids.
if you have a pestle, you can actually grind this on formula. It won't hurt it. If you just want to put the powder in, so that's an extra step. I never do that. I like to hack everything. Okay? All right?
So, and enjoy your hot chocolate. It's delicious. It really is.
Yes.
So nutritious and so delicious.
Now take a look at the black diamond. I haven't stirred that. You see? There it is. Do you know how rich that is? I already told you that in the black diamond, it'll go into your brain cells. Okay? It will go into all your body cells. It'll go into your bloodstream. It'll go into your lymph system. Okay? Whereas the black gold, it will only stay in your digestive tract from your mouth to your rectum. Listen to me. Guys, do these 2 things along with the daily cleansing tea, okay? It's right here. No, that's the black diamond. Here's the daily cleansing tea. You'll never have heavy metals or parasite poisoning. Understand that. Just a little bit every day. What if you were to do gentle baby steps of caring and loving for yourself every day? Well, you'd never become a 911 emergency. Look at, whether we're talking about natural health practitioners or we're talking about the medical system, everybody's setting you up. Oh, what do I do? Well, I do a cleanse like every 6 months. Well, why do you do that? Well, when I feel like crap. Well, why would you want to feel like crap every 6 months? Why wouldn't you want to just find the perfect day and then do that every day and gently love yourself and just rock your life?
And
Think
enjoy
about it.
what you're eating, because you can still have fun and eat well and still get all the nutrition you need. So these are just, you know.
I feel so good. I feel so good. What did we eat yesterday? So yesterday we had like 2 salads, 2 blender drinks, a smoothie in the morning. Okay.
2 salads, and then dinner we had salad vegetables.
And I drank yesterday around 3 to 3.5 liters of water. Okay, and most of it's warm with me, because if you want to clean something, use warm to hot water. And I've got just a little bit of black diamond in.
So good.
Okay, you can't tell me that I'm old. You can't tell me I'm aging. You can't tell me that I'm not focused right here, right now. Okay, and remember something. Whether you want to believe this or not, they want to steal your focus. And when they steal your focus, it becomes hocus pocus, and there goes your life. What do you want to talk about now?
We're good.
Is that it? We're done?
We're done today.
Okay, all right, we're done today, but we will be back.
We'll be back with another recipe.
That's right. This afternoon, what are we going to do?
We're going to do a raw soup with cayenne. It's so good.
Yeah, and well, that'll also be in the do-it-yourself guide. Now, guys, go to my library. It's free, and it's the biggest self-help, self-love library in the world. And then go in there and come back and challenge me. My phone number is 469-861-9454. And you can challenge me on any level that you want, okay? Because guess what? I want you to understand this, that when you're challenging me, you're challenging yourself. And you need to challenge yourself every day. Just think, if you change just 1% every day, that means in 100 days, you'd have a new you. And then you could start all over again, because guess what? U stands for universe. And guess what? You are universal, you are infinite, and it doesn't matter how hard you work on this, you will never reach your full potential down here, because you were created to create. So use your imagination, think outside the box, and think about how I can drink things I love and eat things that I love, and I love the taste, I love the texture, I love the look of it, and my God, look at how it makes me feel. Have a beautiful day. God bless everybody.